I believe in Kwame Nkrumah, although I'm UP. Read my lips. You can say it till the next day. I believe in Nkrumah.
Hot Gossip Update TV. Me yon konkonse fi.
A free side Ghana from 1957. Ebekane, yenya president bi awabua Ghana China na do dan kwakufuado. Me say a free 1957. Bekane, mo fa mo Kwame Nkrumah no, mo fa mo obia di wa abedi mampanya. Wa bo Ghana ho ban, e di Ghana kolonim China na do dan kwakufuado.
They did a lot of propaganda. Yeah. And looking at what Ghanaians are behaving, our behavior today, we needed Nkrumah that time.
Yeah.
Akosombo testers. Just everything that Kwame Nkrumah did for this country. He was over 200 years ahead of his peers or time. I'm going to be 64 years. I've done my analysis, my studies, and he is a great man. That's the problem we have in this country.
Yeah.
And when Agyapong says this, they say, hey. So my brother, Ghana, with good leaders, bold leaders, charismatic leaders, selfless leaders, honest leaders, we can move this country.
So is it the case that since independence we haven't had good leaders, selfless leaders?
I believe in Kwame Nkrumah, although I'm UP. Read my lips. You can say it till the next day. I believe in Nkrumah. You see, they did a lot of propaganda. Yeah. And looking at what Ghanaians are behaving, our behavior today, we needed Nkrumah that time.
Yeah.
You can hang me. I still stand by what I'm saying. Driving from here, this afternoon I'll be going to Tema, motorway. Let's say a big thank you to President Akufo-Addo, who is expanding it. You know, it's a little bit too late that when this road is done, he will not be there, and NDC or MPP, nobody will give him credit. They won't. But so many years, motorway, it is only Akufo-Addo who is now expanding it. Akosombo testers. Just everything that Kwame Nkrumah did for this country, he was over 200 years ahead of his peers or time. I know where the criticisms will come from, but that is me. I'm not a young man anymore. I'm going to be 64 years. I've done my analysis, my studies, and he is a great man. No doubt about it. We have to emulate him. Okay? And we have to have that drive and dream big, think big, do things big. We tend to give positions to myopic thinkers. Yeah. And the people that you appoint them don't even know how to make money themselves. How can they make money for the government? That's the problem we have in this country. Yeah. And when Agyapong says this, they say, hey, he's a big mouth. He's destroying this, he's destroying that. But one day, posterity will judge us that there was one man who single-handedly fought for the country. I put my life on it, threats here and there, but I don't care. We got to live. You see, everywhere I go, Ken, Honorable Ken, showdown, this and that. The moment I step out of this country, who cares about Agyapong? That alone tells me that I have to make Ghana a better place for me to live. That is where they appreciate me. I go to America, they don't care about you. UK, they don't care about you. Europe, they don't care about you. After this program, let's walk, and you see the number of people that will call me. I'm not swollen-headed, but it gives me a challenge that you cannot make America your home, Europe your home, but Ghana. That is why I will continue to criticize the wrongs in society. And I really don't care. Once I know I'm speaking
of criticizing the wrongs in society, you have actually criticized your party to an extent that people believe that you didn't have any moral authority to want to lead that party that you have condemned. There was one quotation, if I may borrow your own words. Say MPP. You know,
it's good you brought this up.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you, if there will be war in this country, it will be started by journalists. If there's war going to be in this country, it will be by journalists. Now look and check the history of Rwanda. A comment that a journalist made. And within 48 hours, 800,000 people died. What you've just said, let me tell you the story. And those who want to be diabolic will take that portion and say, oh, Agyapong has insulted them. Yes, I did. I stand by it. I stand by it and read my lips. I'm not afraid of anybody. I said it. Now let me tell you. I went to Adom FM morning program with Kwanzaa. He was the regional minister for Central Region. I went there, it was all over. When I was going to that studio, it was all over. That Honorable Safu Mafu has gone to say certain things that, you know. How did people get to know? Eastern Region, he was talking to Eastern Region MPP. And they recorded him. He was trying to give them the history, whether it's the right thing he said or not, or is the truth, that one. So whatever he said, our own people recorded Safu Mafu. Then they gave it to NBC radio stations. And they were playing it all over. So I got to the studio. They played the full tape. I said, what? So Safu Mafu was talking to MPP people. And you recorded him, put it on national television, radio. Maza, what do you mean answer? What do you mean answer? And you know, what people are afraid to say, I say it. And later I'm vindicated. You know that statement Honorable Safu Mafu made, and they brought it out, created a problem between Achims and Ashantis. To those who were at the meeting and recorded it and gave it to radio stations to play, what was their motive? What was their motive? So Agyapong, who is saying that if you go to a meeting that we all have to, is an internal thing, then you take it out there to create confusion in the MPP party between Achims and Ashanti. And I say, yeah, Jimmy. You go and play that portion, leaving the whole details, just because you want to be diabolic. You want to be diabolic. Me I'm kind. Me I'm kind. Me can Agyapong I'm kind.
Hot Gossip Update TV. Aha me yon konkon se fie.